I loved her so much, and God still said let go. Stay with me, because if you've ever had to let someone go, this one's for you. Let me tell you something, right? So this girl, right? Like, we used to go to the same school, and I thought she was really beautiful. She was smart. She was funny. She was kind. Like, we literally have a conversation about anything. And like, she truly like wanted me to become a better person on myself, right? And I literally prayed to God every day. I'm like, yo, please God, let me like be with this girl, because I know that she's the one for me. Like, we had so much in common. We were so much similar. But still, and still, I mean everything. No one talks about this type of pain, right? It's not just losing the person, but it's losing the version of the future that you had in your head. The conversations that you imagined, the life you had sketched out with this person, the prayers you prayed with, like the prayers that you prayed, having their name in your prayers every single night. It sucks, right? But I kept thinking, like, God, if you change her heart, like, it'll be perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the setup that I want. But let's be honest. Our hearts work differently from God. You know what I'm saying? And Proverbs 21:1 says, "The heart is in the hands of the Lord, not in mine, not in my effort, not in my consistency." I couldn't earn my way into her heart. That wasn't assigned to me. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that trusting God is hardest when His will is to let go of someone that you wanted to keep so bad. Because it's one thing to trust God with your finances, your career, and your future. But with someone that you truly love, it's a totally entire different thing. But sometimes you have to open your hands and release someone while your heart is still telling you to hold on. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." And to be honest, when I first heard this, I truly didn't understand it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But, and till this day, sometimes it's still hard for me to, try to do these type of things. But here's what you have to understand. Forcing myself into a heart that didn't choose me was never love. You know what I mean? It was self-abandonment dressed up as devotion to this person. Every day I spent chasing her was a day that I spent rejecting my own self. And God loved me too much to let me keep begging at a door that will never open. So, if you guys think about it, the no wasn't really cruelty. It was a rescue from what I was going through. But I just couldn't see through it. So right now, if you're holding on to someone right now that's God's been asking for you to release, take it from me, bro. Been there. I know what it feels like, It feels like the worst thing. And I know that you've replayed every conversation looking for the moment that it could have gone differently. And I know, and I know, and I know, me too. I've bargained with God just for one more chance to let me see them. But you can't receive what's meant for you with your hands wrapped around something that isn't. Letting go isn't giving up on love, but it's refusing to settle for a counterfeit version of it. The one-sided kind of love. The begging kind of love. These unrequited type of loves. The God who made your heart knows exactly who it belongs to. And if it wasn't her, then just imagine how much better the next person is going to be for you. And what I had to do is I had to learn to accept it. And you should too. One day you'll look back at it and realize that the person you couldn't keep was the very thing standing between you and the person you can't even imagine. So God telling you to let go always comes before look what He has found for you. So open your hands. That's literally all it is. Just open your hands. Trust.